What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Glad to have you back. Today, we're going to talk about impact, leaving your impact, how to leave your impact, and what it means. To be honest with you guys, I think the most important thing to do in a room with a group of people, with your children, with your community, with your network, is to leave an impact. The way that people talk about you when you're not in the room, that's the impact. The way that people talk about you when you're not in the room, the way that people refer to you, the way that people think of you, that's the impact that you leave. I give you an example. Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul, rest in peace. Kobe Bryant is no longer with us. However, he's still talked about as one of the greatest. People always refer to his work ethic. Kobe Bryant didn't sleep. You see how hard he worked, blah, 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 blah.
What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or
Still to be happy about.
you're up 2-0?
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
People talk about him when he's no longer around. That's the impact. Michael Jackson, greatest performer of all time, greatest dancer, songwriter, singer, collaborator, all these kind of things that people associate with Michael Jackson. That's his impact. I strongly believe each and every one of us has an impact that we leave either in our communities, with our friends, maybe in an old school, with your children, whatever the case may be. What people say about you when you're no longer there, that is the impact you leave. Now, you have the choice to make that impact a good one or a bad one. If people are always talking negatively about you, or their stories are of the negative essence, that impact that you left was not a good impact. If people are celebrating that you're no longer with them for whatever reason, whether you're moved on, went to a different state, have a different career path, whatever the case may be, if they're celebrating, man, I'm so glad he gone. I'm so glad she ain't around no more. Then what does that say about the impact you left? I think we should always take the feedback from our community, take any kind of feedback, use it and implement it for our next ventures. Each time you get feedback, you're able to implement what your next impact is going to be. Most times when people refer to me, they refer to me, of course, through my injury, saying he worked so hard, I didn't even realize he had an injury. Man, that guy was doing everything that people with 3 hands couldn't do if there was any. So the work ethic that I present, going through the adversity of my injury, but being able to overcome it and being able to do things that people wouldn't think is possible with somebody with an injury, that's an impact that I have left. With my children, I teach them so much. I have a thing called Daddy School where I show them skills, math, reading, language arts, money management, time management, other things that I think are necessary for their age level that I'm not sure that their schools are either teaching or if they're prioritizing at this level. So my duty is to leave an impact on my children, even if I'm not around them at the moment, whatever the case may be. I want them to be able to know, okay, my dad would have told me to do this. My dad would have liked me doing this. My dad has taught me how to do this. These are the impacts that people leave when you're no longer around. Impact is critical to your brand awareness, which is your self-awareness, because we are our own brand. Our brand awareness is almost 100% relegated by your impact. What people think of you, how you leave the room, how you make people's life easier or not easier is your impact. And what you do with that information, what you do with that impact, how it affects yourself, how it affects other people, that is 100% your control. One thing I want to make sure that I leave an impact on this YouTube platform and anybody that follow me in my community. Number one, you are your own business. Make sure you are leaving an impact on your business. So your mental, Make sure you keep your mental strong to leave an impact on yourself, on your business. There are good days and bad days. Trust me, I know. However, each day dictates the next day. So your impact that you leave on yourself, even if you have bad days, the impact that you left on yourself, if it was in the positive, if it was in the relentless, if it was in the willpower, the never quit, the never give up, if that's the impact you have on yourself, even on bad days, your impact that you left on yourself, your business, will always thrive throughout those stormy days, throughout those dark times. You will always come back and revert back to who you really are inside based on the impact that you've left. So the impact that you leave on yourself, the impact that you leave on your community, the impact that you leave on your children, all of those things are permanent. So make sure, please make sure you are leaving a permanent positive impact for yourself, number one, and everything else around you to follow after. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and share it to anybody who you think could use this information or think is valuable. Also, make sure to check out the rest of the videos on the RBM, the Rebranded Black Man channel. We're definitely trying to rebrand all black men's thinking, our mentality, and at this point, make sure you rebranding your impact. Whatever it is that you're impacting, whoever it is that you're impacting, make sure that you're doing it in the positive light. Make sure that you have a good outlook on it. And when you do look back on your impact, you want to be proud of the impact that you left. And you also want to be able to thrive from the impact that you put onto yourself. All right. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for checking this one out, and I'll see y'all in the next one.